So today, so we have not discussed about the HANA file system, SAP file systems we discussed, right? Windows level, we discussed about the SAP file systems. Same as like HANA also we have the, so SAP HANA, so OS level file systems, we have the, some file systems and folders are there. So we should know some important file systems on this one. So what are the important some OS HANA OS level file systems? Okay, so SAP HANA OS level file systems. So this is very important actually for the troubleshooting. When you are unable to log into the, so when you are unable to log into the, so system, you are unable to log into the system. So you are unable to log into the system and to do something in your system. So this one is very important. So this OS level access is very important. OS level access is very important, Linux level. So that time we can troubleshoot the some issues as well. Mainly log files. So when the system is down, you cannot access, you cannot connect to the system, right? Then how can you troubleshoot in that case? How can you troubleshoot the issues in this case? So in this case, we have to log into the operating system level. So OS level, we have to log in, and there we have to do the some troubleshooting activities and everything. We have to perform it there in the operating system level. Okay, operating system level. So what are the folders here? What are the folders? What are the files here? We need to check it. So whatever you are seeing here, whatever you are seeing in the HANA Studio, so HANA Studio, suppose like S4H, whatever you are seeing here, all you can see from studio to OS level. Why? Because it is pulling the data from the operating system level only. So whatever you are seeing here, suppose memory, we can check CPU, we can check file system space, we can check. So everything we can check from the operating system level only. Whatever you are seeing here. So whatever you are checking the logs here. So all the logs, all these logs are available in the operating system level as well. So this topic we have not discussed, so I'm going to explain this topic now. Okay, so for HANA, for SAP, how the file systems are very important, how the structure is creating. Here also the structure is creating. Like we first of all USR SAP under that SID. That is the structure. The USR SAP SID is the common, right? Suppose you install the SID is the S4H, then S4H SID will be the S4H SID will be the same, right? S4H SID. So under that, under the SID, USR SAP SID, under the SID, so we have the sys folder. Again, same as like SAP. Then here, so HDB, there we have the ACS instance number, D instance number in the SAP level, right? Here HDB, HANA database and instance number you have, right? So this is the file systems like that, it will create it, right? So suppose if you go to the sys, under the sys, so normally in the SAP level, again under the sys you have, under the sys you have what we have, exe, global directory, and C, profile directory. So three folders, same as SAP level as SAP also. In SAP also, under the sys folder, under the sys folder we have the exe folder, HANA kernels related files, HANA binaries are will store in the exe folder. So global directory. So global directory means here job logs, so all will be like here in the SAP level, job logs, full logs will be stored. But in the HANA level, HANA global directory, here configuration files, some security settings will be stored into this global directory. The profile directory means HANA has some profiles. So suppose if you see the system here, we go to the system. Okay, so cd slash usr SAP. If you go to the USR SAP LSF and LTR, you can see S4H and S4D, two SIDs are there. Then two SIDs are located here, S4H. So go to the inside of the S4H. Okay, under the S4H we have the, you can see sys and HDB instance number, HDB instance number. So this we can ignore, it is not required. Okay, sys. We will go to the sys folder here. So, okay, cd sys. So under the cd sys, you can see the profile directory, global directory, and exe. So exe means all kernel files are located, all the HANA related binaries are exist under exe directory. if you do something here, library files. So OS HANA related library files are located under here. So maybe index server, preprocessor, all these files are located under the exe file binaries. So if you delete something, if you miss something, so something them having issues with this mount point, immediately your HANA system will go down status. It will not be started. So the HANA is starting me, HANA is not starting means we need to check the exe directory as well. Exe directory also we need to check it out. These are the HANA level file systems. So sys exe, right? So OS level kernel files like HANA related kernel files are located under this sysexe folder. So if you see here, what is there in the inside of the folder? So kernel files. Under that we have the HDB. See here, all the library files are available. The Python files, library files. So all the files are available. So maybe index server, name server. So all these files are available. These all are the libraries only. These all are the libraries. So without this library, so you cannot start HANA as well. So with these libraries are very important libraries. Very important libraries. These libraries are. Okay. These libraries are very important libraries. So we need to carefully check these libraries and everything. Okay, so this we should not touch it, but we have to carefully, we have to so check that one. We should not touch this one actually. Okay, so this is the sysexe, that is the kernel file here. So same here in the sys folder, same here in the sys folder we have dot slash means it will go to the one step back. Okay, one step back. Then we have the profile directory. So HANA related profiles are available. HANA related profiles are available. So nothing we will change it here. Here also we will not touch this profiles and everything here. Suppose if you want to change the configurations and everything, we will change the INF files. INF files we will change it. But here we will not touch anything here. Okay, that is the profile directory. Okay, so next global directory. Global directory is the very important here. So the INF files which you are changing, right? In the HANA Studio, you are changing in the configuration tab, you are changing the all these INF files and everything, right? So suppose you want to change the index server, you want to change the some memory parameters. So all these INF files, .inf files, you can see INF files. So all INF files are located under. So this all the INF files are located under here. So which means the global directory, all the INF files are located under the global directory. All the INF files are located under the global directory. So then you can go to the global directory. So here under the in the global directory here we have some security settings HANA related. Then HDB custom config, HDB custom config. So here you can see the INF files. So name server.ini, global.ini, daemon.ini, index server.ini, computer.ini. These all are the INF files. So you can change it here, or you can also change it to the here as well. You can also change it. So no problem. Anywhere you can change it. So this question is the one of the frequently asked question. So can you tell me the location of the INF files at operating system level? So this is the location. USR SAP SAD sys global HDB custom config. HDB custom config location. You have the all the INF files are available. Okay, all the INF files are available. So you can also change it here. Or in the HANA Studio, you can also go to the configuration tab. Here also you can change it here. Global data, name server, index server, whatever the things. You can also change it from here. So that is also one possibility. Okay, so if you change there, here it will be changed actually. If you change there, suppose you can see here, suppose let me change the memory allocation parameter. Okay, so memory allocation parameter, I will change it here. Okay, so memory allocation parameter. So already it's changed actually. So it's a 40 GB, they have set it here. So maybe I will set it to the 39. Maybe I will change it to the 39. Okay, I will change it to the 39. So but it's not directly not allowed to change the tenant database. Why? Because I'm in the tenant DB. So I have to connect to the system DB here. Okay, so I have to, so everything we need to do it from the system DB only we have to do the changes here. System DB only we have to do the changes here. So then go to the So system DB, so configuration, just want to explain. So global allocation limit. So here maybe instead of that I can make it like 38 GB. Okay, 38 GB. So this one I changed it. This one I changed it. See here immediately it changed the parameters. So it changed to the 37 GB. That is fine, right? So the parameters got changed. So that is what it changed here. That is what here it changed here. It changed in the so here also in the tenant database also it changed. So that is fine. Okay, you change it here. But the OS level, as soon as you change there, immediately it will change the here also see here it changed the INA file also. So previously this global.ini June 29th we last changed it. You can see the date and time also. So now we changed it. It's changed to the 6:42. So that is the system time. It's showing it mentioned. So maybe you can also go to the more to view the contents of the file. You can see how much you allocate the global allocation limit. So what is the statement memory limit? What is the threshold you set it out? So what is the base volume? Suppose root this one volumes. So this one you changed it, right? You can see here the changed values are available here. So this is the way we can also change it to the operating system level as well. The location is HDB global, HDB custom config. This path is very important. So that's why you have to remember this path. So INA files location at operating system level. Operating system level. This is the location of the INA files. Okay, so this is the global directory. So all the some security related settings and so everything kernel files and so profiles, global directory and exes, right? You can see these are the folders under the sys. So if you go back and see one more folder, HDB instance number, HDB instance number. Under this again we have multiple folders. Under this again we have multiple folders. In that, so only I will explain about the important folders. Why? Because you will get confused here. Okay, you will get confused here. Here also we have the exe directories. That is the instance exe. Here global exe, sysexe, and here also we have the exe directory. That is the instance exe. Instance means only this HDB instance number related exe directory is available. Then host name. These all are the environmental variable settings and everything that we can. It will not be used actually as and when required. If you have missed the some environmental variables at operating system level, we can execute this script. So here the most important folder is the SAP HANA, which means your host name. Your host name. So next one is the your host name. This is the most important. Our host name is the SAP HANA. Suppose if your host name is the SAP Linux and the SAP Linux will be displayed here. SAP the Linux will be displayed here. SAP the Linux 1 will be displayed in this case. Okay, this is the host name of the so your system, host name of the your system here, host name of the your system here. Okay, so here SAP HANA. So here, so very important file is here trace directory. Okay, trace directory. Just you can ignore all those things. So, but trace directory is the very important directory. There HDB custom configuration and here the trace directory. So trace directory. So under the trace we have the all the log files are available. SAP level how we have work directory for the SAP related things, all the log files, everything will be stored in the SAP level. Here we have trace directory. Under the trace directory, we have the all the log files are available under the trace directory here. All the trace directory are available. So if you go to the ls-ltr, then you can see the files, the trace files, all the trace files. Trace files means so your family members related trace files, which means the name server, daemon, so web dispatcher, okay, preprocessor, compile server. So we have the all the files are available, all the trace files are available. So how you are seeing here, suppose if you go to the, so this is the instance HDCD and this is the tenant related. So if you are the tenant like S4D, then DB underscore S4D, S4D, the tenant will be, so the folder will be created. These all are the system DB related log files. Why? Because name server available in the system DB, web dispatcher, compile server. So preprocessor, all will be in the daemon in the system DB, web dispatcher, everything. So that's the all the log files are available here. Same as like here. Suppose if you go to the here, you go to the diagnosis files, how the this log files are available here. Same way, you have the log files are available here. Log files are available. See here, index server dot trace. So here index server dot trace files are available here. Index server dot trace files are available here. So then access engine, then access engine related trace files are available. See how we have the trace file. Same way here you have the trace file. If you delete the trace file here, so that will be deleted from here. Why? Because here the trace files are displaying in the studio means HANA Studio means because of same trace files are available in the operating system level. Same trace files are available on the operating system level. That is the reason. So that is the reason we have the this trace files are located under here as well. So same location. So because sometimes if the HANA system is down, you cannot connect to the HANA Studio as well. Even HANA Studio as well, you cannot connect to the even HANA Studio also you cannot connect it. Then in this case, how? Then how to troubleshoot the issues, then how to check the where is the error and everything. Then in this case we have to come to the operating system level. In the operating system level you can see the operating system level, you can see the so S4H, so then HDB host name. Suppose this will be changed, depends upon the your host name, this will be changed. Suppose your host name is ABCD, then ABCD will be created. XYZ will be created. Under the trace, these are the common. Under the trace and so DB underscore your SID, tenant SID. So all this information will be stored here. All the information will be stored in this file. All the information will be stored in this file. Suppose example, if you delete any file, suppose I want to delete something like here, so all will be deleted from here also. Suppose if you want to delete something like some files, so here it will not be displayed here also. Why? Because so where so this progression here it is displaying means it is pulling the data from this location. So if this location, if you're unable to access the this one, you can access the same from HANA OS level as well. OS level also you can access everything from OS level also you can access it. OS level also you can access it. This is the location. This is the very important. So remaining not but that important. Why? Because these are the frequently the interview point of them, they may ask you questions like how to check the logs, trace logs at OS level, each and every process, the trace directory. Can you tell me the location? This location you have to tell. So this is the temporary directory. This is the web dispatcher related directory. This is the work directory. So work directory, work. So suppose work directory, it will not anything. So then log directory. So log files will be stored here. Nothing will be there. Nothing. No one asks questions under these areas. But if you remember, that is well enough. But the trace directory is the very important here. Trace directory. So trace directory is the very important here. So trace directory is the very important here. Trace directory. So why? Because in the trace directory, all the log files are located here. All the log files are located. So suppose if the HANA system is not starting, so something is issues, some restore issues, backup issues, all these things we can check in the trace directory only. The logs, everything is available in the log trace directory only. Even you don't need HANA Studio also to monitor. Just if you have the access to the operating system level, you can go to the trace directory. Here we can check. Okay, so these are the very important file systems. HANA file system. We have other file systems also, but those are the not much that much important. So not that much of important. Why? Because so those who will not ask it, maybe interview point of time that one. But real life during their working day, when you are working in the issues during the your real time for one customer, so always frequently you need to get in touch with these folders. Always you have to go to these folders and you need to check this one, right? So these are the very important file systems you need to remember. These are the OS level file systems. Okay, so this is about the HANA OS level file systems. Then let's discuss about yeah.
So can you open one of the trace file so that we can see how it will be checked?
So same in the how you would do, how will you open in, so same in the text file, text format it will open. Suppose if I open the index server, go to the more, and here you will see the files here. same, you can read it. So that's why we discussed about the more command, so tail commands. So we discussed, you can see here what's happening here. So here you can see what's happening, the heap contributors, top memory consumers. So the pool, row engine, row allocation, virtual allocations is occupying the more 3 GB pool. So then what next? So here we can check the out of memory issues and DOMs, everything. So allocated, so 3.5956 GB. So all this information here we can check. We can check any errors or so all this information we will check it out here. Instead of using the note, maybe if you go to the tail icon, tail means last 100 lines of the your file, last 100 lines of the file tail, or 1000 lines of the your file. Like that you can number it. Then if you trace it, then only last files will be displayed. Last files will be displayed here. So here we are not taking any backup. So backup is we have not taken the backup. The save point is happening. So save point will happen every 5 minutes, right? So index server, it will happen in the save point, right? And all the data resides into the index server. So that you can, here you can see every 5 minutes, the save point happens. So 6.647 one save point occur, that will be tracked. Otherwise what happens, save point does not occur, what happens? So data will not be written into the, so from main memory to the persistency layer. Persistency layer means, so our data folder and the log folder is called the persistency layer. It will not write the log files into this one. So see here, what is the time? So 8:47. Then after 5 minutes, then 8:52. Then 8:57. 57 means maybe in the next couple of minutes. So again, whenever the 8:57, sorry, 6:57, maybe in the 3 minutes, one more save point will occur. So one more save point will occur. So same as like here, every minute the save points will occur in the systems. So every minute save point will occur in the systems. So here also you can check. So what you changed in the system, whatever you change in the system, everything will be tracked. You changed the global allocation limit to the, so 337 GB, right? That will be tracked. Who changed it? This is the client IP. Who is means the, from this IP who logged into the system, they have changed the source system. They have changed the parameter. So everything will be tracked under the database level. Everything will be tracked under the database level. Everything will be tracked here, database level. Okay. So
Sure. So suppose if we want to search with any keyword, like suppose if we want to search with error keyword, so how can we do that in
that
one?
more command, right? You can use the more command. Suppose you want to see, you want to search it, then press the slash. Under the more, see here in the bottom, you will see the slash, right? Slash. Suppose you want to search the error, maybe type error. Suppose error, so type error, then you will see the error related log file will be displayed here, somewhere here. Then error related log files will be only error failed. So those related log files will be displayed. It kind of filter you can use it. Only errors will be displayed here. So now you don't want to like this. So maybe you need only it will be displayed. Then you can use the grep command. So you need only error, right? Just type error. So in this file, we are filtering through error. Only errors will be displayed here. Only errors will be displayed. So like this also we can filter. So in this way we can see that error, something like that, cannot connect to the local host, the port exception when it was occurred. So 29 occurred. So then after that fine, everything is fine thing. I think today also fine. So this some DTX volumes related error, that's fine, we can ignore it. So like that we can find out the, so only the specific keyword, then you can check it out. Maybe failed, you can check the failed related errors. Maybe you need to find out the some who changed it, administrator user, right? Maybe administrator. Yeah. So the application name of administrator user from HANA Studio, what he did is he executed the some HANA commands he executed. So see here all the names, only administrator names are displayed here. So administrator means me. Suppose if I use your name, let's see whether your name any log files are generated. Yes, I think it's not there. I think so. Like this, we can check it out. So maybe anyone who connected, maybe SP ready, we'll see. So nothing is there. So if nothing is there, nothing will be displayed here. So like that, we can filter it out, error messages and everything. Instead of checking line by line, so just if you filter it out only errors or something that's a keyword, it will be displayed. Or we can use the some find,
Thank you.
yeah, find command also we can use it. Okay, this is about the here, and also we discussed about the HANA HDB stop, HDB start, right? HANA database stop and start procedures also we discussed. If you use the HDB space stop, it will be stopped, and start, it will be started to check the status HDB info. These three commands are very important. So this process are showing here means we can able to the HANA system is up and running fine. HANA system is up and running fine. We can see it here. We can see it here. So that is the thing here happen. So max, I think can see the next save point is occurred, I guess. 57. See here, 57 occurred. 47, one save point. Then 52, one save point. Then 57. Just now 57 is occurred. So that's why the one more save point is happened. During the save point mechanism, the log number, version number 673, 671, 670, the logs will be moved to the main memory to disk. So the next save point is the 674. So like this, it will wait it. It will wait for them. Then we keep on watching. Next one is the 57 plus 5 minutes, right? So which means 63, 63, 62, right? Next one is the 62, like 662 means 772. One more save point will occur as per the timelines. Maybe what is the time now? So you can see 6:59. In the next 2 minutes again, one more save point will occur. So during this 5 minutes time, any data changed in the main memory, so that will be moved to the your data folder. That's where our data is the consistency status. Okay, that is the data is the consistency status. Okay, so that is about the OS level file systems. Okay, so that is about the OS level file systems. Now let's discuss about the, so we have topics like this, pending topics: HANA upgrade, HANA cockpit, backup, restore, and we have many are there. Many topics are there on the HANA to discuss. So I don't think you guys are practicing. I don't see last 2 days what's one I am observing in the system. No one logging and practicing. Only I see Ram during the night hours, SP Reddy, only few CS. So only few Chandra, only few are practicing. So they don't know why others are not practicing. Maybe they knows everything. Okay.
Sir, I'm not feeling well. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So this is the way. So the next we will discuss about the. So what we will discuss next? HANA upgrade. Okay, we will discuss about the upgrading our HANA systems. So what is the current version we have? Okay, HANA upgrade we will discuss now quickly. So it's very simple HANA upgrade. If you check the OS version, so HDB version, you will get the same version. What is the current version of the your HANA system? Maybe you can check, you can go to the overview page here also you can check. So 59 revision number, you got it, right? 59 revision, you got it. Then SPS 05, you have HANA 2.0, SPS 05. That is the revision number you have. So then, so what is the, to perform the HANA upgrade, okay? So HANA upgrade, this is a new topic which we are going to discuss. Why? Because HANA we installed long back, but its the current version is the SPS 07. The current version is the SPS HANA 2.0. SPS 07 is the latest version. We are in the 05. We are in the 05 version, current version. But in the latest available in the marketplace is the 07. We can directly jump into the 07, or we can also go to the SPS 06. Then 07 also we can update it. So that is the possible. That is the way we can do the possible ways we can do that one. Okay, so here to perform the upgrade, HANA upgrade, very simple actually. How the installation is very simple. HANA upgrade also very simple actually.